What can I do? You're so loving and gentle to the core. What can I do when you fill me with happiness and much more?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle Scott if you are new here, and if you have been here already, you know that. Right, so happy 2025 guys. We are in 2025. Just like that, 2024 is behind us and we are ready to start new. We are ready to set our new goals. We are ready to start with our vision boards if you haven't done that already. I for one haven't started, so I'm actually on my way out on a solo day to do just that. But yeah, that's not the reason why we are here for the sit down video today. I actually am doing a sit down today just so we can talk about 2024 and a recap basically for the year that I've had. A lot has happened in 2024. It hasn't been a good year for me. Let me start at the beginning. So every time something has happened, I've come back. You guys know how inconsistent I have been on the channel. So I had an incident, we had an incident as a family in our previous home where we lost almost everything and we had to start scratch again. So dealing with that, just as we're starting to settle back in our new house because we moved out. So we gave up the previous house and we moved into a complex. So we moved into a new place, and just as we thought we're settling in, my mom passed away. So on the 10th of September, I lost my mom. My mom passed away. My mom has been sick for a long time, quite a while, I should say. And she was in and out of hospital also for a while. I don't want to get emotional talking about this. "2024 has been a tough year for me, and it has also taught me a lot." I didn't want to do the sit down video and start crying because, you know, we are in a new year. I went home to just say goodbye to my mom properly this time, because obviously when you go through a funeral and when you plan all those things, you don't care about your emotions. You do what needs to be done to lay your mother or to lay your loved one to rest, right? So I had to go home just, you know, to say goodbye to her properly. So like I was saying, my mom was sick for a while. She was in and out of hospital. If you remember, if you have watched my previous vlogs, in June, on my birthday, even when I was shooting, even when I was recording, I was saying I should go visit my mom in hospital. She was sick. She was in hospital. That time she was in hospital for about a month. And that has been a thing. Like, she was in and out of hospital a lot. So it was also draining me so much because I was living, whenever I receive a phone call from home, I would just think, you know, what has happened now? Like, what is happening? Is she okay? Like, I would just go to panic mode immediately. So I was always living in fear. Like, I was anxious most of the time, up to a point where I would even put my phone on silent, so I don't hear anything. So I don't, you know, if something happens to her or if she ends up in hospital again, so I don't know about it. Like, what you don't know, you know, doesn't make you sad or whatever. That it was my coping mechanism at the time. So yeah, that was that. Fast forward to September when she, passed away. So it was, I remember very well, it was on a Monday, the 9th now, the Monday morning, early morning. I was in a meeting at work. It was 7:30 and I just got into the office and I went into a meeting and my sister was calling me nonstop. So when I finished with the meeting, I called her back. And the first thing my sister said is, if you want to see your mom alive, you need to drive now to Coregas because she's in hospital. I didn't take it to, like when you hear that, you for me, I take time to process things. So I gave it time and I continued with my day. And then my sister called again and she's like, your mom is really in pain. Like, it's not, because we are used to her being in hospital. Like she goes in hospital and we would think it's her last time. It would be her last time that we are seeing her, right? But she said it's not like the other times. Like this time you can see she's not herself. So I'm like, okay, let me just rather wait. If you're saying it's that serious, if you're saying she's in that much pain, let me rather stay here because when she is in hospital like that and she's in a lot of pain, they would usually bring her to Windhoek hospitals. So I'm like, somebody needs to be here in Windhoek in case the ambulance brings her to this side. And yeah, and they said they were sent back by the doctors and they said they should go back at 6 p.m., right? So I continued with my day and I'm at work and I can't cope, but I'm trying to cope. But you know what? And around 3:30, I told Reggie, you need to come get me. And he came and we came home and we're still waiting because my sister had to go back to the hospital to hear the feedback, what they're going to decide, what they're going to do and all that. And, she said, and she called me back after 6, after seeing the doctors, and she said, she's still not well. And by that time, it was obviously already late for us to drive to Coregas. But because my mom had said she's not going to come to Windhoek anymore, I had to drive. We had to drive. So, yeah, we didn't drive that night. The 10th, now the Tuesday morning, because we had kids to think about, all the logistics, man. So we decided to sleep on it, and early in the morning we woke up and we drove with the kids. It was a school day, like we just informed the teachers and we drove. But sadly, my mom had already passed when I got to Coregas. She had passed during the night, early morning hours of the 10th of September. And that was, for me, the most difficult because I didn't get to see her. I didn't speak to her. And yeah. But in a nutshell, that has been my 2024. I lost my mom. And everything reminds me of her, guys. Every little thing reminds me of her. She lives on in making up my bed in the morning, changing the curtains, cooking, doing dishes, because she's the one person that taught me all that. Guys. And it's been difficult. It is still difficult. So on top of dealing with trauma, grief was added on to that. So I have not been okay. So yeah, that's why I decided to stay away. And I'm back now. I'm back. I don't promise that I'm going to be consistent still, because I don't know. Grief is such a weird and funny thing that it catches you when you least expect it. It just comes, it just comes in waves. And I'm in therapy. My therapist has been really great, but obviously it's gonna take me some time to get over the death of my mom. and my friends, my family, everyone has been really amazing supporting me. But I struggle being vulnerable. I struggle opening up to people. I struggle with a lot. I'm used to being there for people, but now that I need people to be there for me, I don't open myself up for the people, to let the people in. So it's hard. But like I said, it's been a year of learning, unlearning, relearning. It's been a year of learning to communicate properly, and growth, and learning about myself. Yeah, it's tough losing a mother when you are a mother yourself, because you still gotta be there for your kids. You still need to be a wife, a mother, and a sister, and a friend, and a colleague. Have been struggling at work also. I have been struggling, and also it's been hard to open up at work as well. But you know what? It's 2025, and to new beginnings, right? To growth, to more successes, to more congratulations. I'm hoping for a great 2025. But I'm happy to be back. I have 3 videos. Wait. Let me just pull myself together. I am hoping for growth on this channel. I am looking forward to take my content creation side hustle seriously. Like I always said, I'm not ready for deals. I'm not ready for paid partnerships. I'm not ready for anything. And I think God knew in 2024 why I was saying that, because I had all these things to deal with. But 2025, we are ready. We are ready, guys, to back those contracts, to take our job, our content creation thing very seriously, and to consistency, and to quality, to more relatable content. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for 5,673 of you. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being in my corner. Thank you for checking up on me. Thank you for showing me love. I appreciate you all so much, and I wish you a happy 2025. I wish you all the best for the new year. And if you had a tough 2024 like me, you know what? God does not sleep. God prepares us for what's in store. You know, God has greater plans for us. God knows what He's doing with us. So don't lose hope, and trust in Him. Trust in His plans for you, because His plans are always greater than our plans. His promises for us don't fail, and He's gonna come through for us. And on that note, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for being here. I gotta close off because this is not what I planned for. This isn't what I had in mind when I started recording. So I have pre-recorded content that I'm gonna upload, but thank you so much. Bye.
Soon I'm climbing all 4 walls in my apartment. I can't spend another second with my brain. Gotta get up and get out, but there's a problem. Every time I go outside, I see your face. Wish you could be here right now, lay here by my side.